way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That was my fault. I seen you too. That ain't gonna happen again.
We constantly talk about defenders having.
You couldn't stop my run, so I don't know why I did that. That was dumb.
But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Oh, good.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 9, Fields escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! Well, see, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that, and Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You got this score, my boy?
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and 8. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the 2nd half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. The return is Duvernay. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The return is Duvernay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackson will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Forced out to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields dancing to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points now back down to a score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return is Duvernay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers on. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago!
CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense, and probably some tired minds as well, trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A+ effort right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, bro. Just take a knee, bro. Come on, my boy. The game over, bro.
The line for this next drive. And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things
The game over with, bro. Come on.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep
Yeah. So I wouldn't have had those early turnovers. This would have been a good game. And then too, this game weird though, cause my whole team been tired all game. You know what it was? They gave me the little coaching option to actually rest the team last week, and I rest their ass. And we've been weak as hell all game. Like field's been red all game. Like even from the very first quarter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another
GG.
thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.